All right, guys, it's been a little bit since I've updated on the van build. Took a trip to Alaska, so I was there for a couple of weeks and just got back, and I'm sort of tearing into it now. So the first thing I did is a complete tune-up on the van, so plugs, wires, cap, rotor, oil change, all of that, which actually is a big bonus. That made the van run a whole lot better. Looks like those plugs were pretty old, and the cap and rotor and all of that was pretty darn old. Anyways, all that stuff's done. Now let's take a look out here. What a mess we got here. So some new parts have come in. I've taken a bunch out of the van. This is all yesterday. So I took the back seat out. That's the one electric seat that turns into a bed. Of course, it'd be an almighty short bed, maybe for an infant. Anyways, but that thing weighs like 150 pounds or something. That's out. The two next seats are out. Those are about 75 pounds a piece, I think. These are the consoles that go in the side panels. This is where the game system mounted up. So I've taken those out. And then other stuff have come in. So the bed over there in the box with the United States of America flag on it. The toilet. That's the little box over there. The white one is the tent room for the awning. That's an ARB awning. It's the aluminum covered one. It's 8 feet long by 8 feet wide, and then the tent goes into that and it has a floor and all of that. That'll go on the side of the van. Let's see, that's the subwoofer, the stereo that was in the center or the side consoles for the the kids are in back listening or something like that. So we're taking all that stuff out, the whole game system, all of that. This right here, these are the IKEA bed slats, and the idea is with these are also IKEA. These are really cool. These slide out so they actually retain whatever size you make them. The idea is to make this a sliding bed. I'll have to show you what that looks like and I get into it. That'll probably be in the next couple of videos where I build the bed system and it slides in and out. A couple of parts from IKEA just makes it a little bit easier. Those slats are really cheap and strong because they're arced a little bit, and these things are super strong and pretty inexpensive. So it was better than building myself. There's the refrigerator. Let's take a look at the van. Oh, so I just vacuumed it out, but I took the carpet out. I took all the side panels out. So at this point it looks a little crazy because it's coming apart. Now the nice thing about these vans, they do have some insulation. This is just like home insulation, which you can see is not super dense or anything, but it has this padding that has the contour of the bed in it, and then where all these seats were mounted, I'm putting little aluminum spacers in and epoxy in place so that those holes, like they'll be there, here, and then 8 of them up there, those will all be epoxied shut so that it's sealed. Floor will be sealed again, and you can tell these weren't really sealed that well, so they didn't epoxy them or anything. So even though those are the bolts were kind of rusting because the water comes up through there and from the wheel well. Anyways, TV's gonna come out. Gonna figure out what to do with these side pieces, and then we'll be on our way doing more. So that's basically one day's worth of work on the interior. Got that carpet out of there. Went over that, I'll being a little bit overwhelmed, but want to see more of this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like icon to keep me motivated a little bit, and I'll get moving on the van and get some video updates as I go. Cheers.